When a person wants to be able to sit down and enjoy a video game for a couple of hours without getting frustrated, mad, angry, or annoyed, these types of games are what is known as comfort games. Games that people love for so long, and games that don't make you mad, don't make you annoyed, doesn't make you rage quit. It makes you happy, calm, and soothing. These are games that fit just like Minecraft, Roblox, Skate 3, etc. It all depends on the person. Each person can vary depending on what game they enjoy and what they define as a comfort game. For example, me, I think my comfort games are Minecraft and Coal and Lamp. And what we'll be talking about today, Powerwash Simulator. Powerwash Simulator is a soothing masterpiece. Hello my ninjas, welcome back. Today I'll be talking about how Powerwash Simulator is a soothing masterpiece and how it creates that feeling of satisfaction. We'll be going over how the game works, a little bit about the story because somehow there is a story in this very simple game, the levels, the designs, and how it comes all together to create one of the most comfort games of all time. And also, reminder, there's a sequel coming out too, so that's also pretty nice. Here's what I need you to do though. I need you to clean off that muck on the skate park, and I need you to polish it as quickly as possible, because we gotta head to today's video. Let's go! To begin, let's explain what Powerwash Simulator is and how it works. You load into your very first mission. Task, assignment, honestly you can call it whatever. The van. This van will be used throughout the levels. All you are told to do is wash the muck away. And that's how it basically goes through the game and its levels. You have an assignment and duty is to clean all the muck away as you progressively get that percentage up to 100. So for example, in the top left of your screen right now, there is a percentage marker. As you can see, I'm starting to clean it and the cleanness is going higher and higher. Get that to 100 and you get the money. Now, there are a few extra things to help in your duties. You have multiple nozzle options. Those are red, green, yellow, and white. Each of these spray a larger range than the other, but are weaker to the stronger muck that may be placed in the locations. You are more than likely to use the yellow the most, and it is the strongest. It can take out all the levels of the muck. And yes, there is a difficulty for the muck. It's not really difficulty, it's more like how difficult it is to get off of it. Now, when you complete an assignment, you are given that sweet money. You can use it to buy gloves, you can use it to buy suits, nozzles, and most importantly, the soap nozzle. Now, there's also a turbo nozzle, but it's literally the exact same thing as the red, where it just does a little spinny thing like you guys can see here. That we're not going to worry about that one. With the soap nozzle, you can use cleaning liquids. These are earned as you complete assignments. You can buy them in different options. Glass, metal, plastic, stone, multi-purpose wood cleaner. Literally, they do what they say they do. Wood cleans wood, multi-purpose cleans off like the... It's kind of hard to explain. It says it right there. See, it says it right there in the video. See, multi-purpose. All right. Anyways, plastic cleans off plastic, etc., etc. This one you would use the most, second to the yellow nozzle, or you'd use either one. But this is free play, so I have infinite. But whenever you're doing the story, you don't have infinite, so you better use them wisely because you have a limited amount throughout the story. These nozzles, clean liquids, ladders, yes, there are ladders, and stills all help you and maintain your goal of clean the muck around town that somebody decided to leave, because who the hell decided to leave all this muck? We ain't liking that. Let's clean it up. So the game's about cleaning a mess that somebody left behind. But who made the mess? Well, that would be the mayor in the story. It's so fascinating how deep and conveying it is to the player. How much there is behind this simple game where all you do is clean muck off of objects, vehicles, locations. A big reason why this game is fantastic is not just for the satisfaction and the science behind it. It also has an ability to tell a story that you can get your head stuck in for wondering what's going to happen next. How did this happen? How did this happen? I want to know more. You and your friend Harper began a power wash company, and the town asked you to help clean up the mess that was left behind. But all of a sudden, slowly, one by one, you get messages every 20% for the assignment. You get more and more messages about the latest stuff with the mayor, his cat. You get closer and closer about learning that there's a fucking volcano that's about to erupt and destroy all fucking Muckingham. It is called Muckingham, by the way. That's what the town is. I love the name. It's insane. Slowly, as you go through each mission, you get more and more glued into this insane, everlasting story that just wants you to continue playing and learn more about the true story behind this silly, fun, relaxing game that is called Powerwash Simulator. But how does this game provide the satisfaction just simply power washing? It's how it's sent to the brain. Everyone hates a mess. We're all told by our parents, clean your room, scrape the food into the garbage when you're done. Everybody hates a mess. So when they load it up into a backyard, into a skate park, into a playground that is full of mess, dirt, slob, full of graffiti, your mind's gonna want to clean that up. It's a reward. You clean that mess. Your reward is that beautiful backyard, skate park, etc. that is spotless. Nobody wants to go to a backyard that is full of muck. So they would go out of their way to clean that mess to be given the reward of what it look like when it's all cleaned up. That game, Powerwash Simulator, does it perfectly. When you complete the assignment, you're obviously given the cash, as per usual, but you're also given a video. This video shows the transformation of that specific assignment. For example, the playground. It shows where you started and slowly is transformed into a gorgeous playground that has no specks, no muck, and no dirt at all. It gives you a reward that you want. A time-lapse video allows you to feel proud, like an accomplishment. A reward should be earned, and that's how they do it. You aren't rushed, you aren't given a time limit to finish, you can simply just stop there and pick it up where you left off the next day, next week, etc. when you return to the game. Games like COD, Fortnite, they have an objective. Survive the storm, outlast 100 players, capture this zone, capture that zone, control the point, etc., etc. You need to try and perform well to get your team to win, giving you a little more stress and a little bit more anxiety. You need to play well in order for you to win. But games like this, Minecraft, etc., you aren't rushed, you are not timed. There's no objective to capture. All you have to do is just wash. And that's all they tell you to do. It allows you to go in your own pace, giving you the soothing, stressless game that doesn't need you to complete something in a timely manner. It allows you to be more relaxed, allows you to be more calm. You can complete that assignment at any given time. You complete a day? Great! A week? Cool! It doesn't force you to hurry. It lets you relax and enjoy the quietness of not feeling rushed or having to perform well. That's how comfort games are made. It doesn't force you to complete as fast as possible. It just tells you to do this thing and finish it whenever you can. And then rewards you by giving you better equipment, better nozzles, suits, gloves, and a time lapse of where it started to the finish line. Lastly, let's talk about the level design. Each assignment varies. It could have you clean a house that has a literal boot. It could have you clean a skate park, a playground, a house, a tree house. It varies depending on level. It could also have you clean some vehicles. A fire truck, a boat, a literal, whatever the hell the circular thing is, a motorcycle, etc. Because of how many different levels and locations there are, and you don't know where you'll be going to next, it allows replayability and things that you usually do in real life that you visit to see them in the more messy environment. We've seen a skate park, we've seen a playground in our everyday lives, but have we seen them in a messier tone? No. And, we would want to clean them and polish them up so now we can all, go on it and play it. Each section having their own percentage and with that sweet, sweet ding noise to confirm that section's cleaned up, giving that reward in your brain, giving you a slight soothing. Like I said earlier, it provides satisfaction that you're doing it. You're slowly completing that task at hand, giving the person more and more ways to enjoy that level. Even the small parts, like the little monsters, the little red graffiti stuff that's built inside the muck that you can find as you progress in the level. It's a nice little cool Easter egg, To also add on, you can draw. As you can see right here, I'm drawing the thumbnail. Yeah, this is the thumbnail of my video. Crazy, right? For example, you could make a circle, you could write, hello. The best part about it is that it will be shown in the time-lapse when you complete the level. The level design is made with so much passion and allows you to have the most fun in a silly game where all you have to do is clean some muck off of a damn playground, off of a damn swing set, off of a damn skateboard, etc., etc. Overall, Powerwash Simulator allows for one of the best comfort games available in the video game industry, cleaning off the muck in various locations, soothing, satisfying sounds of the power wash, the ding that you get as you get closer and closer to perfection, clearing off every single section, the playground, the freaking treehouse, etc., etc. And that reward you get, the beautiful, gorgeous time lapse of how you complete that location. You start the walls, you start inside, you get to choose how you do it, and that is incredible. It allows for replayability. Since you can draw, you can create your own designs, and instead of a level that gives you freedom of what you can do and how you want to complete the level. The story, the soothing sounds, the completion, the suits, customization, all this allows for this game to be created so well. And that is why Powerwash Simulator is a soothing masterpiece and known as one of the best comfort games of all time. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Figured since we are nearing the summer and the weather's getting hotter and hotter and less cold, so like the perfect time to finally upload a video on a video game I always want to talk about. Powerwash Simulator. I wanted to do this for a long time, but I kept pushing it off and off and off. And now I get to upload what I call a passion project. Passion projects for me is videos where I either wanted to do it, but I kept pushing it off, or videos I originally scrapped and finally pursued to make that video become reality. For example, one of these games I want to do upcoming is Little Gator game. I think I still have the script when I was thinking, but I just keep being annoying and just keep pushing it off, alright? This week and last week's videos were 2 examples of it. If I do a different video than what I originally planned, then that would be mainly because I didn't want to do it, or I just didn't want to play the game at the time. And I'm not lying with that, alright? I want to play a shitty part of me, but I just keep pushing it off because I kind of want to. Alright, I'll be returning to streaming, don't worry. This Saturday, I got one shot. I'm going to play it completely through, because that way I can make a video next Friday for one shot. And then, hopefully, like, during that time, I also would like to make a video about Lego Ninjago, about Seasons 4, 5, and 6, how it's the prime for the original Lego Ninjago series, and how everyone knows it as the 3 best seasons of all time throughout the 10 seasons. We'll deal with that one in the coming days, alright? I'm going to try and see if I can get it for, specifically, Memorial Day, which, you know, I hope so. I'll be going until I graduate, and then I'll be doing more early streams. Just check the Discord, guys. There's a lot of streams I just updated from yesterday. Just check it out. As always, make sure you like, subscribe, share the video to your friends, subscribe to me and my videos. Hit the little bell so you get notified for when I upload. Thank you everyone for watching. I'll see you on next Friday for another video that is known as One Shot and Memorial Day. Peace!